Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fallout 3. We've arrived at Vault 112, which is not quite what I expected. First of all, well, we got these weird-ass supercomputers all here, but that doesn't even reach the issue of these pods with people in them. Is that even... Look how stiff she is. Is she okay in there? What's going on? Looks like some sort of info video of a pre-war era home. Wait a second. Person. Dad! No, come on! Dad, get out of there! Shouldn't, no! You made a horrible mistake going in there. Damn it, Robo-Brain, get my dad out of there. This is messed up. Oh, these are all, what's it? Lounger monitor, subject M. Henderson. Pulse 82 BPM, BP, blah 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 blah. That's millimeters mercury. It's not a measure of temperature. What? No, pressure. That's pressure. That's a measure of pressure. Blood pressure, I get it. Stress level. Nominal. Great. And who's this? Sorry? M. Simpson. Doing okay, I guess. Elevated. What's happening with poor Simpson in there? Don't get it. This is where Dad was in, right? Yeah. Monitor unknown. Unidentified resident status. Please check logs. Possible program corruption. Unable to verify resident ID. Please consult a supervisor. Strange. Was elevated. Oh no. Dad, what is this machine doing to you? Well, if I'm reading this right, my only choice is to try and get in this thing myself. Oh God. Well, wish me luck, Sharon. I'm going in to whatever this is. Hey, this is the loading screen of the game. Am I gonna play Fallout 3 inside Fallout 3? Huh? Creepy little girl. What? What is going on? My sanitizer, it's off. Everything's in black and white like a monochrome movie. And everything is, where's all the carnage? And what's happened to me? What? There's no time to be leveling. Well, I don't have time to level, I'm confused. Where am I? Where's my father? This is not the room I just left a second ago. This is mysterious indeed. Well, let's put some point at that and explosives, shall we? And perhaps some repair, of course. I would be right good to get my things fixed. Oh, but I shouldn't put in speech. My speech is quite high already. What I should be buffing is my lockpick so I can unlock those hard locks for once. There we go. We called it a hard lock, and I need to be able to unlock it. Ah, level 12. We've unlocked a new tier of exciting perks here. What do we have? We have a cannibal we could cannibalize off. Hello, man. When you're in sneak mode, you gain the option to eat a corpse to regain health. But you lose karma, and it is considered a crime against nature. Disgusting. That's not of my caliber. I'm a proper person. Fast metabolism. Oh, that's just the text for cannibalism. You gain 20% health bonus when using stim packs. That's incredible. Life Giver, and an additional 30 hit points. That's not as nearly as useful. Finally, Pyromaniac. With fire-based weapons, you do more damage. No, thank you. I shall take the fast metabolism. That sounds very useful indeed, as I keep chugging my stim packs like bottles of ether. Now, let's get back to business. Where am I? What is going on here? Why is everything in monochrome? And why is this land not destroyed? Pip-Boy, where am I? Pip-Boy? This is just a watch. What is going on? What is...
Hey there, sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground. Have fun, sport.
Why are you being so patronizing to me? Why, you're treating me like I'm a little girl. No! What have you done to me, machine? You've turned me into this tiny little girl, and now I'm going to punch people. Let's not do that. Let's not antagonize these people. What is going on here? Talk to me, Noisebaum.
Hey there, little lady. How's it going?
Have you seen my dad?
Nope. Afraid not. Don't you worry about it, though. You'll find him.
What? That's it. I'm inside the computer. I'm being fooled. You've been fooled by this simulation.
Sounds like you've been spending too much time with your nose in those darned comic books, sport.
It was a movie, you daft old codger. It was a movie with my hero Keanu Reeves in it.
Have a great day.
And a pox up on your family. What is going on? You there, lady.
Hello.
Help me.
Well, hi there.
Have you seen my dad?
No, I haven't. But when I do, I'll tell him you're looking for him.
That's a load off my chest, madam, but... You fool, we are inside a computer simulation.
Computer what now? Why don't you go find Timmy and have a nice game of catch?
I'm not a little girl. I don't want to do any games of catch, you silly old coot. What is this place, anyway?
Well, there's certainly never a dull moment. I think it's like any other street, really. Always something to see and always something to talk about.
Are you off your rockers,
Have a
madam?
great day.
This cul-de-sac is completely devoid of interesting things, except these lovely flowers here. And why? This cul-de-sac doesn't even lead anywhere. This whole place is fenced off. You're ridiculous. What is going on here?
Oh, I was just looking at the
Good
new
day.
Robco catalog. Some impressive things they're doing these days.
You're all fooling yourselves. Snap out of it. Timmy, help me.
Hi there, I'm Timmy. Wanna play?
This is all clearly an experiment. You need to stop this nonsense. And may I have a nice picture of your cool, summery lemonade?
What? You're weird.
You're weird, you little...
Bye-bye.
A pox on your family as well, Timmy.
Hello.
Bill Foster,
Hiya, kiddo. What's the good word?
help me, help me. This is very convincing, isn't it?
Is that so? Well, you ought to tell that to my big toe, kiddo. Hurts like the dickens since I stubbed it earlier today. Feels pretty real to me.
You childish oaf. They can easily simulate your pain receptors with a computer simulation. Don't be a laughable, gullible fool. Well, I'll just play along. Isn't it a nice day, sir?
Yep, you got that right. Heck of a day to get some work done outdoors. Have a great day.
This fiendish plot upon my mind is taxing me indeed. I need to make this end. All these people are being non-responsive. Dog meat? Dog meat, my faithful companion. No, I'm sorry. Your name's Doc. You look like my old friend Dog Meat. Ah, you good doggy. Heh. You. Well, at least you have a nice place to live in. Virtual dog. My poor dog was mauled by a super mutant. Did you know, if you play the DLC of Fallout 3, you can use one of the DLCs which give you levels past 20 to gain a gain a perk called Puppies. Upon using this Puppies perk, new dog meat will appear at Vault 101. In fact, I do believe even if you have dog meat in your party, a second baby dog meat will appear, and you can have 2 dogs. I may be wrong on that though. It's meant to be replaced if in case your faithful companion dog meat dies, to get dog meat 2 in your party. Let's try this nice slide here. Whee! Ooh, I wonder if this game has physics in it. Look! Look! It is a simulation! This seesaw here is not moving at all. Not an inch. It's not budging. You're all being flummoxed here. That's not a proper word. I don't know how to talk like an old-timey person. What? What do you mean this is just Fallout 3 is a very poor physics engine? Come on, obviously we are trapped in a computer nightmare. Little girl, you believe me, right? Miss Betty?
Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately.
You look creepy.
I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun.
Oh, come on now. It's no time for fun. My father is lost and we're trapped in this sick simulation. Who are you?
I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game?
No! No games for me. There's no time for that.
You don't get to say no. If I want to play a game, you're going to play. And I want to.
Why, you unruly little rapscallion? I'm not interested in games, alright?
I said I want to play a game. It's easy. You make Timmy Newsbaum cry. And I'll help you. If you don't, then I guess you're stuck here.
What? Stuck here? What does that mean? This is nonsense.
You don't want to play my game, so I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, is that right, madam? What if I do...
You can't do that here. And now you have to pay.
I'm sorry? I may have punched the wrong little girl. Oh, well, we're back here then. Okay, let's just... Oh god, I don't want to go back in there. That thing's a nightmare world. But I guess I will. I'll get back to you in a second. I'll get back to you guys in a second with where we left off with Betty there. And let's not agitate her anymore. Well, here we are again in this nightmare world of sick Americana being fooled by little girl Betty here. Well, she's told us to make Timmy Newsbaum cry. An act which I find startlingly evil, but for some reason she seems to have some sort of powers over this world. You might say I'm trapped in a Twilight Zone episode here. Might get sent to the cornfield if I don't watch myself. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Again. And again. Just put my fist away. I just wanted to see. Now, isn't that a lovely dress I have on? It's a matching dress with Betty's here. No, I must stay serious. I'm not a little girl. This is very bad. Hello, gnome. No, I better not punch the gnome. That would be very rude indeed. He might cast a gnome's curse on me. There's a lot of gnomes here.
Hello.
Well, Timmy, let's
Hi. Want to play?
So, did you hear about your parents and your divorce?
You're a big dumb liar.
Right? Well,
Good day.
here's my big dumb fist.
I'm gonna beat you up.
Is that right, you little scoundrel? No, don't punch. Poor dog. I can't even reach that far. Why can I not punch Timmy here? I'll suck you in your nose, little runt. Oh no, my karma. I better check my... No, curse you! Well, are you happy, you little ingrate monster? I've made that poor little boy cry. Wait, was there any little boys in those simulation machines back in the real world? I can't even remember.
And you said you didn't want to play.
I was hoping for more than fisticuffs, but entertainment has been difficult to come by lately. Consider the game won.
What a lovely singing voice you
And with
have.
that, you win a prize. Your prize is one question, which I will answer to the best of my ability.
What is going on here? Who are you?
I was known as Dr. Stanislav Braun, but here I choose this identity. Do you find it unsettling? In this place, I can choose to be whatever I wish, and this is what I have chosen.
You will find that I control a great deal around here.
You're out of your goddamn mind, Brown! And what the hell? Aren't you like 200 years old? What is this going on? You mean you've been in suspended animation in this computer simulation for 200 years now?
Oh, come now. Would you court death so brazenly?
I suggest you think twice before insulting me again. Now, there are things for you to do.
Fine, what is it? Since you apparently rule this as a sick god emperor, what would you like me to do next, you little monster?
Pay a visit to the Rockwells. They're very happily married, and I'd like you to change that. Put an end to their marriage, and we'll talk.
Fine, I'll do your dirty work, but I want answers from you, Brown.
Rationalize it any way you'd like. If you succeed, we'll continue our discussion.
So, how power corrupts. This man created this virtual world, and now he's decided to rule over it with a sick, cuddly iron fist. So I need to ruin the Rockwell's marriage, eh? Let's have a look around these houses as well. Oh, that looked bad.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry,
It's not
madam.
real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end.
Ah, finally, you know what's going on. You realize we're in a terrible simulation here, right? How do I get out of here, madam?
We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up. Make believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up.
What? These options of dialogue are somewhat strange. I know who we're talking about. It's that little girl on the hill, but the only other option is to call her crazy. Well, let's entertain dithers here. Who are you talking about?
He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it.
Failsafe? And how do you know all of this, madam?
Don't know. Can't sleep sometimes. Hear voices. My own skin doesn't feel right. None of this is right. You've got to believe me. You've got to find that fail-safe.
I believe this is implying that she may have been the overseer of this vault back when it was only being put together, since she knows all this information. Unfortunately, Brown has gone mad with the power ever since they activated this suspended animation machine, and the overseer has lost her position. Which is a shame. She seems much more level-headed than the overseer back home in my own home. I wish you could come to Vault 101 with me, madam, but for now we are trapped in this technological nightmare. What is this failsafe? What the hell are you talking about?
It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
Very well, madam. I will do what I can. Can I still talk to you?
Remember what I told you. The failsafe. You've got to find it.
Where did you say it was again?
The abandoned house. Keeps that one to himself, he does. That's where it is. That's why he doesn't want us in there.
The abandoned house. Very well. I shall do what I can. Also, it's wonderful. If you look at this building, the layout is incredibly similar to buildings we've already been in the game, which have been, of course, post-apocalyptically ruined. It's a very nice touch from the developers to add a building which is in decay, to then be able to travel in this simulation to what it would have looked like in real life as a functioning building. Kudos to you, developers. In fact, kudos in general. This sequence is one of the best ones, perhaps the best sequence in the game. Although I believe I've already mentioned something else as the favorite, but I've forgotten what it was. In any case, this is an incredibly well done idea, to have this weird matrixy world here. I'm very impressed with Bethesda for their work. Well, abandoned house, abandoned house. This is the Hendersons. I believe that's not abandoned. And for whatever reason, Betty, or Brown as she is known to the elite, does not seem to mind me sneaking around. Martha Simpson. Simpson was a name in the consoles outside.
Hi there.
Hello there, Martha. Have you seen my dad?
I don't think so, but then I haven't really been looking for him. Sorry.
Dang. Can you tell me anything about the Rockwell's marriage?
Why are you asking me? I don't know anything. And why should I care about their marriage anyway?
Well, if you say so, madam.
People around here should mind their own business.
Oh, please. Well, I'm gone
Have a
now.
great day.
You too, Miss Simpson. There's no one here called James. That's mysterious. Just me and Betty and the dog that keeps going bark bark. Very mysterious. Everyone else seems to be one of the simulated people. It's interesting. Were they married in real life, all these people that are here a couple? I don't know. The abandoned house. So, we are now facing a moral quandary indeed. This is in a classic Western RPG fashion. There's an evil route and a good route to this game. The evil route is doing as Betty says, playing along with her games, and doing her risky business. As it happens, the good route is to indeed look for the failsafe. Apparently we need to begin here, the abandoned house. This is an unsettling place indeed. Hello, garden gnome. That didn't help me at all. That garden gnome just squeaked at me. Confusing. Yeah, failsafe. I'm looking for a big switch, aren't I? There doesn't seem to be anything that could operate a large technological marvel such as a computer. Although there's 2 fridges here. That's very confusing. No wonder this place was abandoned. It's draining all the energy for all these refrigerators. That made a noise too. Huh. Nope. Sitting in this chair does not help. Well, if you cannot tell, dear viewers, we need to press these items which made beeping noises in a certain order. Apparently it's in descending pitch, or descending timbre, or descending something else. I do not know terminology relating to noises. However, the sound goes deeper, more baritone every time, and that is the order we wish to do these. Now, to help us along a bit, it makes a little quack quack noise when you press the wrong thing. Which I believe makes this puzzle a bit too easy. As much as I have lauded the developers for this exciting cyberspace world we're in, I do wish they would not have added that little aid there. Made this puzzle a bit more difficult. Or at least, let's say, after you had pressed 5 of them and if it had gone wrong, to then have a little whack whack sound, to know that you had made a mistake. As it happens, now we simply have to trial and error our way. There we go. Oh, and it's not falling pitch. It's some sort of... Well, then in that case, I suppose you couldn't solve this puzzle without those indicator noises helping you, but... Hellfire and blazes. That did not work. Huh? No, you can press these items again after you've used them. No! Curse you! Are we making some sort of tune here? Are we making a tune that is playing in this godforsaken world all the time? Damnation! Okay, let's breathe in. I know what I'm doing. These puzzles are no issue at all. My goodness, it worked! The failsafe! It's there, in my grasp. Let me make a quick save because that was quite a pain to figure out that, and I was making stupid mistakes all along. Auxiliary command terminal. What can we do here? What do we have here? Dr. Brown entry. I've finally come to the realization that the Toucan Lagoon civilization has run its course. I'm tired of the beating sun and ceaseless pounding of the lagoon's waves upon the shore. I no longer take pleasure in watching Simpson wither away from scurvy, or hearing Noisebaum screams as he's devoured by the Mako shark. I am quite simply bored. It is time to reset the simulation once again. I haven't been skiing in ages. Then we have a Slalom Charlotte. I see. So this sick man keeps changing the simulation to whatever he interests his whims. Yesterday, Dither slipped down the chalet's icy stairs, went airborne, and managed to impale herself on the wrought iron fence. It was spectacular, and completely and utterly random. Is there anything more sublime than that bold crimson on fresh fallen snow? It was almost enough to make me reconsider a change of scenery. But not quite. 23 years is a long enough vacation in the Swiss Alps. I long for something more domestic. And that's where we are now, Tranquility Lane. I have surprised myself. I find Tranquility Lane comforting. Although distinctly American, it somehow reminds me of Kronach, the town of my childhood. There's a beautiful irony with this particular simulation as well. The residents here are naturally at home, naturally safe. When I toy with them, when their suburban illusion is suddenly broken, it's that much more satisfying. I do believe we shall all remain here in Tranquility Lane for a very long time. A very long time indeed. Well, his vacation to the Alps was 23 years, so I can only assume he's been for a century in this awful Tranquility Lane. What's this version control do? Display current version control. Exceptions granted for part 001. Manual override for parts disabled. Remote access allowed. User S. Brown has privileges. No, we can't override the ports. Damn. Updated neural inputs to override memory access for individual users. Curious. Revised code for vault maintenance robots. Authentication from S. Brown required before further updates allowed. User unknown granted access. User unknown altered by S. Brown. Altered? Is that my father? Something's been done to my father. And me, honestly. I'm a little girl now. That's mysterious. That's 6.11.12. New program, Tranquility Lane loaded. Authorization S. Brown. All previous versions wiped. Authorization S. Brown. Well, I do not remember what year we are in. Well, the only thing we've left here is the Chinese invasion program. Chinese invasion subroutine access. There are days I consider finally pulling the plug, as it were, and putting a permanent end to both this simulation and my life. This is the reason I requested installation of General Chase's Chinese invasion program after all. By disabling the safety protocols, I have ensured that each subject in Vault 112 will physically die if their in-simulation avatars are killed. Real-world death. End of simulation. The perfect failsafe. At least it would have been, if not for my own misjudgment. I knew when the simulation first went online that the secondary safeties those established for all Vault-Teka military personnel would prevent my own real-world demise in the event of a failsafe execution. In the end, I would kill the subjects and save myself. I wouldn't want it any other way, or so I thought. It's true the failsafe would scare the living hell out of every resident in Tranquility Lane and lead to their brutal deaths. But then what about me? I have no ability to disable my own safety from within the simulation, and any other avatars I could create would be driven by the simulation's AI routines, not actual living, thinking human subjects. Where's the fun in tormenting a machine? And so, the release of the real-world subject is more than they deserve, more than I could bear. They'd be dead, and I'd be left here in Tranquility Lane, alone and tragically bored for all eternity. I can think of nothing more unacceptable.